Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. We're gonna be streaming Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire. Rob's not here right now. He is doing something for his mom. So we're just gonna chit chat for a little bit and wait for him. I currently got Discord muted, so I don't know when he's gonna pop in. So let's hop over to the Discord. Well, let's take a look at the Patreons first, so I don't forget to do that. We have Brandon Markey, Azrael, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Jeff Dunclaff, Maverick, Momoko Ninja Guy 12, or actually, no, not anymore. Peter Strike, Oni Savage, Two Souls, Elemos, Steel Talon, Minty Robo, Mystery's Mercenary, Will Stab Talameus, Phantom Osi, Viscarian, Xenic Ghost, Michael Bryson, Wolflord, Banebeard, Crusader Raven, Serena Dragon, Crusader Raven, did I say that? Gutter, Lyoko, Coco, Xenic Shadow, Njade Bean, Streeter, Rand Hero, Destroyer, Sean, Living Deadward, and Sawplaw Aki. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. We're just kind of waiting for Rob to pop up. So yeah, let's get back into the chat so we can talk to everybody. But yeah, hey guys.
Howdy.
Yeah,
How's it going?
Waiting for Robert, the sexy man himself.
Salty and Viz already know this, but McLeod, I happen to have some alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, I saw that was a thing.
Yeah, it's like the downside is it's no sugar, so it just tastes like diet soda.
Gross.
It doesn't bother me, but it's like I have the Baja Blast right now, and it's not half bad. It's like I am one who is very picky about his alcohol. I can drink this comfortably.
I made the mistake
Except
when I first came down to Alabama. My stepdad, he gave me a bottle of moonshine, and you know I've never dealt with moonshine before, so I took a big old fucking swig of it.
Yeah, that works out well done.
My body hit the ground like
Just done. Now, here's the thing: was this like
this
over
is
the?
No, this is country
Oh.
boy made in the fucking woods type moonshine.
So we're talking like
This is-
98%.
This is old school swigging from a triple X bottle type shit.
Yeah, nah, like that's some serious stuff.
Let's see. Dragon Lorian says favorite sniper design. Oh, sniper design. I thought you said sniper rifle when I originally read that comment. Now, are you talking about Gundam sniper rifle design, or are you talking about like real life sniper rifle design?
It's not a rifle, it's just sniper.
But he probably means suit.
Yeah.
Well, we can wait for a response.
I was about to say,
mobile
like,
suit sniper. Gunner Gundam. 100%.
Gunner Gundam's up there for me, but I just really like the design of the Gym Sniper too.
Did we buy that yet? I don't think we bought. I don't think we've bought it.
It's
No, we have
Garbo
not.
in this
It
game.
really isn't. It really is. The only good thing about it is it swings really, really fast in melee. That's it.
Yeah.
And the downside
So-
is its stats are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, its stats are great. If it could carry a fucking machine gun, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah. There he is.
Hello.
Hey Dakota.
How's it going, Rob?
Hey Rob.
Hi.
Let's see. We were just chit chatting with Chad. So waiting for you.
Well, luckily, she changed her mind, so we'll get to, I'll take care of that later. And I'm here, so.
Yeah, you kind of sound.
You are, in
weird.
fact, here.
I am a little winded, so.
I hope. Like I hope don't feel rushed because of us.
Yeah.
No,
you're
I'm just rushed in general right now. It's not.
Understandable.
Yeah, she's doing better, but it's just stuff's a little bit harder right now. I'm hoping it'll get
Yeah.
better, but
I hope
yeah,
it does.
just
Hopefully.
I wish there was some way I could help. Kind of sucks that I live so far away.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your thought.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
half the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember because it's been like 3 weeks. I don't remember where we left off.
Dual GPO2 videos of favorite high-cost MS with Rob, says Andreas Omega, with like 10 question marks.
The 10 question mark seems a bit excessive.
That's an
It
important
kind of
question.
is. What dual GBO video of? So what you want, like a simulcast of like Rob's perspective and Salty's perspective at like a high cost battle, or what are we looking at here?
That would take some serious editing.
No, like Rob puts out a video, Salty puts out a video, but it's the same fight.
Like same match but from their perspectives.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That still would require editing,
Yeah.
and I'm too stupid to do all that type of shit.
Well, no, because Rob would post his, you would post yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't. It'd be just two separate.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I do want to get a video editing program one day.
Keep an eye on Humble Bundle, because occasionally Vegas goes on sale there for like $20-25.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
a correction from like our last stream, which has been a minute. The G-Reckon movies just got announced to be coming out this summer. They weren't already out.
Oh,
They're
okay.
The last two, they're going to come out together, which I knew that was going to happen. I just got the dates wrong. Speaking of Gundam movies, we got to see those new Origin Haimo Zakus for Doans. And all of their Pbandai Desert sticker glory that's going to happen.
That's not going to be fun to do for a kid.
No. There was that other Zaku, the desert type, that had the huge sticker sheet.
Was it actual stickers or decals?
It was... I can't remember if they were water slides or not. It was Pbandai. Might have been water slides.
I was about to say, water slides, I prefer a lot more over stickers.
Well, yeah, I'm not 2 years old.
Fair.
I don't need the gold star sticker for my Gunpla. No. Get that out of here. The only thing that works for is, like, the foil stickers, because, like, that's fine. It's underneath plastic in general anyway.
Another thing I don't like on kits is, like specifically with, like how suits have different colored lines on the inlays. Like on the Heavy Arms Custom, on those chest plates, it's like blue, but it has a more of a teal color. Like 2 lines of teal.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't like how those are stickers. I prefer getting, like, actual paint and painting them on.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, unless it's going to be a master grade and it's going to be 3 parts put together, you're not going to get the correct color separation.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, that's the whole reason why I like master grades. You can put a lot more into it, and it looks so much better.
Yeah, but master grade doesn't have that good of a line. Like,
yeah, I know. That's what makes me sad.
Yeah, like there's like 210 of them now, with like a projected Moon Gundam one to be coming out soon.
Like,
So it's like 211 somewhere
There's
in
a lot
there.
more Zaku ones in this match than I remember.
Yeah.
I guess that's upgrading the difficulty. They just throw more fucking Zaku ones in this one.
Yeah.
those look
Not
like
that they're
commander types with the Magella top.
Yeah, I think it's just the desert camo gives them that look. But they might have the horn on them. I don't know. I'd have to look closer at them.
The one he just killed had the horn.
But Salty, what are your thoughts on PlayStation 5's devs working on a PS3 emulator? You mean like the 2 devs that are working on it because somebody doesn't want to spend the money and they don't care about the streaming platform?
Well, I actually, my roommate told me that they're coming out with like 2 more tiers of PlayStation.
They are.
Plus.
That's what everyone got mad at them because they didn't want to make a PS5 emulator for PS3. They just wanted you to stream the PS3 like PlayStation Now, since that service is being rolled into the PlayStation Plus for the higher tiers. But I guess there was such a big backlash that they got like 3 guys working on it. Like, yeah, we'll get right on it. Look, we're doing it.
Wait, what? Like,
So there's 2 new tiers of PlayStation Plus coming.
yeah.
It lets you emulate PS1, PS2, and PS4 games. Well, you don't really have to emulate on the 5, but it lets you do that. PS3 they can't because, it's PS3, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And there was such a big backlash, oh, this isn't as good as Game Pass. It was never meant to be a Game Pass killer. It was just something somebody's like, look, we did a thing. Get off our case.
Like, Nintendo kind of did the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, well, I gotta pay to re-own the game. And it's just like, yeah, like almost half the 360 games don't work on the next-gen console either, right?
Yeah.
Like, it don't act like Xbox is like the savior of backwards compatibility. Everyone bitched at them, oh, well, why is the PS3 so heavy and expensive? Oh, it's got the PS2 and PS1 in it. Oh, we'll take that out. And then you got the PS3 Slim. then everyone's bitching up, oh, we can't have backwards compatibility anymore. Well, you didn't like it, and it made the thing expensive. Like, there's no way. Like, Game Pass is cool, or like where you get the day one release of a new game for just a subscription service. Like, that's fine. Microsoft can take that hit because they're enormous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sony, they put a lot of money in their first-party developers, and let's be real, Microsoft hasn't had a good first-party game in 10 years.
Can't
Probably.
even think of the last one.
Even one of the Gears games, but
I
like
mean-
Gears 3.
I thought Gears, I think it was Gears 5 was the last one. But I actually enjoyed how they kind of went to a semi-open world.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But where they give you a
Like-
big area and let you wander around it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the other thing is, Game Pass is mostly for PC people.
That's actually what I played Gears 5 on, was my PC.
Yeah, it's like it's for PC people who don't want to buy an Xbox, and they know PC people aren't going to buy a console. Xbox is like, oh, we're big in the PC market, or Microsoft is like, well, we're big in here. Well, let's do this, and we can
Like,
kind of double dip.
I see no reason to buy the new Xbox because my PC
There
could
literally
run,
is no reason. Yeah,
No.
there literally is no reason.
my PC could run all the games that come out on it. Maybe
Yeah.
not
Everyone-
as good, but it can run them.
Yeah, everyone's getting mad. I saw a couple of everyone getting mad at Sony over like, well, this is $120 and I don't get any new games at launch. Well, considering a new game is $100, you would get one, if that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like Xbox can get away, or Microsoft can get away with it because they're trying to get away from console development in general. Don't be surprised if you see Game Pass on the next PlayStation when it's just the next PlayStation coming out.
Yeah.
I remember they've talked about that before because they didn't even think they'd be making this generation of consoles. They want to get out of it. They just want to do like subscription service, which works for them by all means.
Mhm.
But that's why there's no reason to get an Xbox. They're not trying to move hardware. They're trying to move software, which they're good at that. It's Microsoft.
I mean, it's easier to move software than hardware.
Hey,
Yeah, they don't give a shit if they sell an Xbox anymore.
you got your rope monkey pup? Huh?
Which, I mean, if Google waited 15 years, maybe Stadia would be dead on arrival like it is.
They shot
They could've-
themselves in the foot.
Yeah, when the dude looked like, oh, or service providers will upgrade their infrastructure when they see how popular Stadia is. I'm like, you've obviously never dealt with a cable company.
Mhm.
Like, you'd think they're going to do anything because, oh, demand for it. No.
No.
There's entire cities that have a bad cable thing that runs underneath the main street. They don't want to pay to have the street taken up so they can get to it, so everyone just got bad internet. They're like, I don't care.
I brought the wrong mobile suit for this mission.
You sure did.
Let's see.
Draglorian asks, what do you prefer more, RX-78-1, RX-72, or RX-78-3? Fun fact, they're all the same suit. Like, like physically. I mean, like all the
Yeah.
RX-78-1s got turned into 2s, and then 2 of the 2s got messed up and got turned into the RX-78-3. So, like, they're all the same suit. It's just like a slightly different armor package. I don't even think the reactors are any different. It's just handheld weaponry and a few armor changes. And then the 3 has magnetic coating, but... Yeah, fun fact, they're all the same suit.
Let's see. Hunter is asking me, what are my thoughts on the Undertaker retreat speech? I don't know what that is. If that's...
don't either.
I'm pretty sure Undertaker is a wrestler in it, isn't he?
Yeah, he just got into the Hall of
yeah.
Fame.
Yeah, I don't
Made
know.
that man
I
his
don't-
Hall of Fame speech.
I know nothing about wrestling. I know it's fake, and that's about it. Let's see.
I tried watching some the other week. It's way worse than I remember it being. Because, like, even the kid, it was still kind of hokey.
Yeah.
But this is, like, actual soap opera shit. And I was like, eh. And they're like, oh, look, we got women wrestlers. Do you have to have them in, like, what would be annoy feminists in, like, World of Warcraft outfits? You know? Like, the most just... I mean, you're appealing to your audience, I get it. But you see the bigger name wrestlers like Ronda Rousey from MMA came and did it. She ain't wearing no skimpy shit. You know what I mean? She's probably like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Oop, sorry, Finn.
More power to her.
Finn,
I still just...
what are you doing?
Like, even when I was younger, I wasn't that big into wrestling, but it was more of an aesthetic thing. So my favorite wrestler was always Undertaker, just because I liked his aesthetic and his intro song.
I want to be real. I want to be really real right now. There's gonna be a hot take. Wrestling's not as cool without like just massive amount of steroids.
Yeah.
I want to be like you had like just massive human beings. That's what made it cool. Now they're all kind of like there's a few big boys. Don't get me wrong. They're like big. They ain't cut up like they used to be. Like if I'm gonna have some fake shit of people beating the shit out of each other. I want to look like fucking cartoon characters.
I want Popeye up in that ring.
Well, you just got like shit like like how Big Sexy used to be back in the '90s, where he was just fucking ripped.
Yeah.
When I think of like wrestlers back then, it makes me think of Baki the Grappler. If you guys have ever watched it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, except that was for real.
For real, sure.
For real people.
Could you imagine if there was a human exactly like Olivia, though? Fuck that.
I mean, they try. There's some bodybuilding motherfuckers that can't, like, put their arms down. See, that's the most unrealistic thing about Baki. Big dudes that can put their arms down.
One of
That doesn't exist.
One of the funniest things I have seen is those, like you just said, one of those big muscular guys that had arms to where you just couldn't completely close them, and somebody ran up and slapped a sticky note on the back of his shirt, and he couldn't reach it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and see, that's the other thing, too. Oh, you gonna fight me? No, I'm gonna hit you with this fucking chair. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Like, you're big enough, I'm just gonna cheap shot the shit out of you. I ain't ready for that. Then you ain't gonna be able to reach behind me while I'm just sitting on your back, just pounding in the back of your head. You know what I mean? Think you wanna reach that shit? No, that's what's just funny. You see big, and plus they couldn't get to fight because all their muscles are gonna tear.
Yeah, like there
That's what
has
I mean,
to
like,
be so much tension.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're like, yeah, no, that's just you pushed it to more than like a anatomical limit can take.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, if I was to ever get into bodybuilding, which I won't, I'm too lazy for that, I would definitely go more for tone than muscle mass.
Well, tone's just being fit. That's not bodybuilding.
Yeah. Well,
It's just exercising. You know, like bodybuilding is you just get big.
yeah.
It's not even functionally big. It's just big.
Big to be looked at big.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, look at my muscle. Yeah, I mean that's cool, no? You gonna scratch that itch on your nose? No.
I'm so angry I can't see my forehead.
Yeah. It's just shit like that. But if you're just like, you want to get fit, you want to get like a little six pack going on, like, yeah, by all means, take care of yourself if you want to. If not, who cares? Those are all the people like, oh, look how fit I am. Then y'all go out and get hit by a bus, and the fat guy lives for another 30 years.
Have you seen the picture that I don't know if it was scientists that released it, but like, have you seen the picture of what you would have to look like anatomically to survive any car crash?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
weird.
disturbing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's why, the average force a human is expected to survive is like running speed.
Yeah.
Times that by 4. And then you're taking a car accident.
Speed Hello says, "Hey, how are you? How is your Saturday going?" Let's see.
Well, you gonna answer that question?
No, I was asking him.
Oh. When
Yeah.
you said, how are you? He's like, no, how are you?
I'm wondering if should we go ahead and buy the Easy 8?
I mean, it is pretty good. It's not gonna have the ammo count it needs. But you can just fucking DACA everything where you're running a machine gun and it's got 2 sets of Vulcans.
Okay. The power of gun.
Yeah. You literally do that Shiro moment against the Gov Custom where he's just spraying everything, but unlike Shiro, you're gonna actually hit something.
I don't understand how he missed every single shot. That's funny.
Because they're all short barrel guns and they have no muzzle velocity, so they just go everywhere. They're short range weapons and he's using them from like a fucking 2 city blocks away. And he's like jaggedly going down a fucking industrial funnel.
Eighth Emissary
Sure,
was a good
sure.
show.
It was. The love triangle thing was not the best, but that's
Yeah.
a small part of it.
I know.
8th MS is
Don't-
my favorite.
Just don't read the novel.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I've heard some of the stuff. What happens? No, not happening.
Yeah, so
I'll
like the typical Gundam thing, the novel is meant for a more adult audience, and it's a lot darker.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, the horrors that humanity occurs really do happen in manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't tell Twitter about Berserk. Oh wait, it's too late.
I heard there's
Yeah.
a horse in that one.
No, if you like Berserk, you're an actual rapist in real life. Don't worry, guys.
Good.
Don't worry.
Well, Twitter said it. Can't be wrong.
Yeah.
There's just I want to say It's a Gundam put out a video of just like all the bad takes Twitter had it when they found out about Berserk, and it's wild. There is just people. So it's a good thing Miura's rotting in hell for making this, and it's just like, what do you say things like this?
Like honestly,
Because you feel safe behind a keyboard, no one's gonna come over there and just be like, "Hey, dumbass, what the fuck you just say?"
I mean,
You know,
honestly,
unlike in real life.
I honestly like Berserk, not the anime. Anime's garbage.
No, I'm talking about Berserk as a whole because it showed a lot of violence and stuff like that. So it's
Oh,
misogynistic
yeah,
torture
no.
porn.
Like, it is messed up.
I mean, it's dark fantasy, and they're
It is.
people didn't do this back in the day. Yeah, they did. Yeah,
They
they
did.
super did. Other than the demon parts, there's nothing in Berserk that didn't probably actually happen.
And the fact, you know, a human swinging a sword that size.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
no.
sword's a big lever.
People underestimate how shitty we used to be to each other,
Yeah.
on just like on an individual level. The scary thing about modern day cruelty is it's on like an industrial level.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was very personal.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, the CEO of Nestle believes that water isn't a human right, so fuck everyone.
No, not that. Like industrial cruelty is just like you carpet bomb something.
Ah,
Like you just wipe out people. It's just impersonal and just massive death. Back in the day, it was personal, and it was very violent and guttural.
Yeah, like it didn't take much for someone to convince someone they hated was a witch and have them burned at the stake.
No, I don't like just wars and stuff. Like
Well,
you know,
that
like
too.
everyone signs a peace treaty and shit. Now, no, back in the day, you got rid of everybody. Like
Yeah.
whoever lost, you don't exist no more. And you were, or you were a slave. Either or. Which just like, yeah, no. Everyone's just like, oh, we were never that cruel to each other. Like, bro, the Crusades were a thing. That's not even
Yeah.
like ancient history. That was a fucking thing, though. It's like Middle Ages.
That was only like what, fucking 1,000 some odd years ago. Come on, get up the fucking
Yeah,
hill.
yeah.
I like that out of like the fucking 8 Crusades, only one worked. It's like just fucking one good one. Okay, there was 2 good ones, but one of them was just a genocide in Spain. They didn't actually go to the Middle East. There's only one good one. And all like the other 7 were like complete dog shit. My favorite one is the Children's Crusade, where they just sent like a bunch of fucking miners thinking like the Muslims wouldn't kill them.
All of a sudden.
Lo and
Yeah, no,
behold.
they killed like half of them and made the rest of them slaves. Yeah, no, that was the worst. That's my personal favorite one, because whatever Pope signed off on that was stupid as fuck. Shit was wild. Yeah. They can't even make up shit that's as entertaining as shit that actually happened. Unless you do like supernatural stuff. Like, no, human race has done some stupid stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we're assholes.
Yeah, like, just stupid things and think they would work. Oh, hey, this shit, man, this didn't work. No, you sent a bunch of 8-year-olds to go fight like a trained army. No, that didn't work. It's just like, I don't know.
Rob, did you get your Stutzer yet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, isn't it good?
It is. I like it quite a bit. I'm
Oh.
still trying to get a decent round with it, but I like using it.
I cannot wait for us to get the Rick Dom Stutzer and the Gelgug Stutzer.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're adding stuff like that. It's always nice to get just
Hold on.
something new.
Drake Lorian asked, which Alex do you like more? The Alex, or which full armor do you like more, the Alex or Thunderbolt? Well, I mean, the Alex's only full armor was basically just the full armor Gundam package applied to the Alex.
Well, he's talking about the Chobham armor equipped with Alex.
I mean, yeah, it's basically useless, as proved by the camper. I just strapped explosives to it, and then it ceased to exist. Then regular Alex was fine.
I was gonna say the suit didn't blow up.
I mean, I don't feel like it would have anyway, because, I mean, granted, 0080, the mobile suits are very fragile in that. Like, very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, it's made out of lunar titanium. The Gundam can take 280mm Zaku bazooka rounds to the fucking face and be fine. So it's like, I don't think that mine would have done anything anyway to the Alex. If it were playing by, like, actual lore accurate, it would just piss it. It might have detonated the arm gatlings.
Maybe.
But even then, that's encased in lunar titanium, so it'll just be like the heat cooking off the ammo. So it still would have killed the Alex.
Yeah, completely mission killed it. I'm not sure if a full reactor, you know.
No, yeah, I mean, it still would have got up. It might not
but
have
it
weapons,
would've
but
been
then it could just
worthless.
beat the shit out of the camper anyway. Because camper's got 0 armor, even in regular lore.
Made of paper.
Yeah, they just Vulcan that thing to death.
Oh, yeah, back on the previous subject for a second. Did you notice that the Stutzer's beam rifle pierces when it's charged?
Yes.
We did, yeah. We talked
Nice.
about that. It's crazy.
Fat damage.
I
Yeah.
haven't, like, I can't force myself to play GBO anymore.
I understand.
I get, like, I like the game a lot, but man, people.
Yeah.
But if I'm like playing with you guys, then I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't bother me a bit. But
No, I'm
that's
not
why
gonna shoot that Dom.
that's
No,
why
d-
I
We don't.
I don't have
Nope.
ammo. I can't do it. So I gotta restart.
Can
with
you
a different
melee
mouse.
him?
No, the gun tanks in this game do not have any melee.
Well, where to
nice.
go? Where to not manage your ammo?
I don't think I've gotten the last like 2 mission suits, 2 or 3, because
I mean,
I just,
the streets are
wanna-
interesting, but I don't think you're super missing out on anything. Like, it's unique, and it's
Yeah.
good.
The hardest part of getting this one really though is the
Assists.
four rival wins. The rest is fairly easy to do in AB rooms.
yeah.
Like
Oh yeah,
he
AB's
is-
had a lot more assists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just don't. You make sure you don't finish anything.
Yeah, and then you
Mhm.
get like 2,000 assist a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I managed to like grind out the space part like last night without any trouble. So took me maybe.
I
an hour.
played 70 space missions 2 days before the platinum reset because I really wanted the level 1 VG, even though I had level 2.
Then you proceed to get it in a half off.
Yeah, and then I rolled it in a half off the first step of like the 3 mobile suit one.
That's
Of
rough.
course.
And I got the VG. I mean, it's kind of hangered now. That's cool.
I'm actually trying to think when I got what I got on my half off spin.
I didn't
don't-
get much.
Out of the
Oh.
out of the 2 half offs, the only thing I got new was the level 4R Jar Jar.
Yeah.
I think I got a higher level of something I had, but I have really not gotten.
Where's my
much
level 4
new
gap
out
plant,
of
bro?
that.
It's in the game.
I know it exists now. I want it.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll go beat the shit out of a Dagdoll with it. I ain't scared.
Like that thing is going to be so tanky at that cost.
Just like DJs, I don't know how there can be like really bad Gaplan players. I get like if your team is bad and then it makes you, but like I fought this one today that just all he did was try and melee.
What, the Gaplan or DJ?
The Gaplan.
Gross.
No.
That's all he tried to do, and
rifle. Why not
and I was in the Regal level 2, and I just ate him alive. I was just like, how could you be this bad with that Gaplan? That suit has aged the best out of any mobile suit. Like it's as good now, possibly better because there's more shit it can kill.
Yeah.
It used to be like it maybe got better with like no buffs. I don't think they've ever touched the Gaplan.
They have.
Yeah, they have. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
have.
increased its walking speed. In when moving backwards and left and right, they gave it transformation optimizer.
And I think they lowered the heat consumption on its burst weapons.
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Other than the heat thing, everything else is kind of surfaced. And then they give that like optimized transformation to like everything after the Methus. Because like the Methus
it took them a
transforms so
while,
much
though.
better than everything.
Honestly, when I play the Gap Plant, I almost never transform.
Oh, I transform all the time. I drive by motherfuckers. It's great.
If it could fire the single shot rifle while transformed, I would use it, but it can't, so I don't.
Yeah, but like the supports are so big now. You just go right up to it, and even with that terrible spread, you hit every shot.
I actually tend to play the Gap Plant at range, for the most part.
Oh yeah, you can completely play it at range.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I play at range until I see an opening, and I just tear
Damn.
people apart.
Hand
That's
fist.
pretty much what I do. Like, I actually think my last match within a random group was a Gap Plant match, and I just kind of raffle stomped.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
terribly.
the Gap Plant's great.
Like, I do my stupid standing still around corner tactics with the Gap Plant, where I just come around the corner in a downswing. It's like, well, fuck everything around that corner.
Yeah. Its downswing is so good.
The fact that it's like got the frame 1 knockdown on it too,
Yeah.
and it has offense system.
I remember when we were doing that match on Arctic Base when I was in one of Salty's streams on Friday. I forgot who it was in the GPO4, but they were at full health. I did a downswing. They were at like 2% health.
Yeah, it does disgusting amounts of melee damage if you build for it.
Yeah, I think it does like 7-8k to a
Yeah.
support if you don't hit the shield or nothing.
Yeah, no, like I think I did like 7,500, and I don't build my Gap Plant for damage. I build it for tank.
Salty, tell him about that Kapul yesterday.
Oh, the one we bullied the fuck out of.
With the regelgs.
It's 2 Re-Gelgs and was it the 7th or the Gelga cannon? I
It
think
was Gilgu Cannon.
Yeah, it was. It was, man, I did save that one. That one's going live sometime next week.
Yeah, this poor Kapul kept going in by himself, ran Salty and the Gilgu Cannon, me and Claudio and 2 regelgs, and we just
man.
stun locked him to death. Like, yeah, he came around the corner and then he couldn't move anymore.
Our team was fucking trash that match. It was ace
They were
mode.
not great.
Me, Claudio, and Jacob are all taking on the full enemy team. The other 2 members are doing fuck all. We don't know.
They were kind of working in their own little pair. Like they got
Doing
kills,
what?
but they were never next to us. Like they were all the way over there. So like we were fighting
over
4,
there.
they'd fight 1. You know what I mean? But that Kapul was so fucking bad. He counted like as a -1 for their team,
Honestly, I'm surprised.
which
at
might have
how
been first time in the suit. Like I'm not gonna dog on that. Like maybe you just got the suit, didn't know how to play it. You know what I mean? You never know. I'm gonna put him completely on blast, but yeah, he was not great. Go ahead, Shipper.
I was going to say that, like, I'm actually surprised at how good the Kapul is.
Yeah, the Kapul's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's like really good. So that's why like dude just comes on
Priority
the corner and
3
just
too,
ceases.
so you can
Yeah.
ignore other generals' melee.
Yeah,
Which is really nice.
I just like how good its missiles are.
Yeah, that new Doga rifle. I want to get that one.
I have it. It's okay.
I want to put it on the Regelg because I guess it stuns really fast, just like the Gear
But you
Zulu
lose
rifle.
you lose your grenade launcher.
Yeah.
You would lose the insta stagger of the beam rifle and the insta stagger of your grenade launcher.
Yeah, but then you can play the Regel at more like mid-range support instead of being forced to go in. Because like it, to my knowledge, it works like the Gear Zulu rifle, where it's got the dumb like I just get through
Yeah,
middle rumor
if you
ability.
Oh, I haven't. It doesn't stun very fast.
It doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, I heard it did. I heard it was just like the Gear Zulu rifle.
I've put a full burst into somebody and they haven't staggered
Oh.
in a non-damage control suit. So
That might be better
maybe
on
it does,
classes
and maybe
yet,
it was
though,
just like the power of lag screwing me over or
Maybe.
something. But
Yeah. There's so few people that actually have it. It's hard to get like accurate information right now.
I mean, when we do we're gonna do the daily. We're gonna do our space grind after. I can test it in that.
Yeah, if we could actually get the
But,
space grind done for me, that would make me playing GPO so much better.
I did my days today. I was 2-2 and got 4 crates for once. Oh my god! It's almost like there's an event or something going on for crates.
You get.
That's fair.
It's just very annoying. The crate drop rate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like when there's no events going on. Like it actually. I don't even try and go for it. Like if it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
I,
even with a platinum medal, you get what, like plus 8% chance or something.
Maybe
You don't even get a 10%
maybe
chance.
2 a day. Yeah, you get
Yeah.
maybe 2 a day if you luck out. Because I think the medals do kind of stack. It could just be confirmation bias, but I feel like when everybody puts one out, or maybe it's just like it counts it's 8% chance 4 times if like 4 people do it, and then you get a crate from that.
I actually forgot that I dropped the standard Gyaradoga. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I got that from recycle tickets since it was there, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up.
I'm like,
shit.
I'll try it. I
We
have
talked
the
about this. Oh, you go
I-
ahead.
I have the heavy type, and I like it quite a bit.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, give me a second. I gotta actually put some water in the dog bowl.
Alrighty.
And I
Can we
gotta
talk
go
about how
to-
just stupidly overpowered the Gear Zulu's rifle is?
Yeah, the good old I'm gonna one burst through your maneuver armor.
It's not even one burst. Only like 3 out of the 6 shots have to hit, and it gets through your maneuver armor.
That's kind of
like it-
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, the Gear Zulu's like way like people used to bitch about the meth. Like, no, the Gear Zulu's way worse than the Methis ever was.
Oh boy.
So the Methis has to charge for it, but the Methis also does
No, like,
more damage per burst. is the thing.
Launch Methis,
Oh,
the original Methis.
Yeah, the original Methis was stupid.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Gear Zulu's in that. The Gear Zulu's in that category because it doesn't even have to go in, and then it has these massive Strimfaust that hit like a gun tank's cannons for
man.
some reason.
What cost is that at?
550?
starts at 550 or does it start at 500?
I don't remember. It's 5 or 550.
I think it's
Basically-
550 because they just added the level 2 and level 2 is 600.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Also,
Oh,
the Z
yeah.
Zulu is annoying, but it's not. It doesn't have the same rifle. What a surprise!
I don't know if I have any of those or not.
Yeah,
Well, the
Z
Z Zulu's new.
At least.
I honestly don't pay attention to the suits I get anymore. The
The
only
Z
reason I-
Zulu has the ability that as long as it's holding a melee weapon, it can't get stunned. Even with,
Yeah,
it's
it's like
just
shock
built
dampeners.
in. You know what still works on it though? DJ
Heat whip.
shotgun bazooka.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
that's a build stagger technically, and heat whips work
Yeah.
on it. So if you're playing at 550 and you take a heat whip general like the Gyaradoga, or there's another one that has a whip,
Oh,
isn't there?
I got a whip.
The
be right back.
the annoying thing about the Z Zulu is its claws instant knockdown, but it still gets a 3-hit combo
Yeah.
or 2-hit. I can't remember. Maybe its downswing does 2 hits, like the High Gog. But no,
its knife
that's dumb.
downswing does 2 hits. The claw downswing is just the lunge.
Like the fact that it knocks down and gets more than one swing though. That's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like actually dumb. Like you want to give it the second melee weapon to do more stuff? That's fine. You know what? That's whatever. We have other suits to do that. Imagine if the Violent Custom could just do its claw move twice.
Oh hey, it's an asparagus.
But yeah, Z Zulu kind of strikes me as like higher cost Zogok when you get down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and it's just like I said, it's just 2 little things. Like if I don't mind the damage on the Gear Zulu, it's just that the ability to stun lock with it is ridiculous for having
Yeah,
such a widespread damage. And the Z Zulu, like I said, if it's just the one hit with the claws, even if it did more damage, I'd be fine with that. But the fact you can just do a neutral, then do a downswing, back up, and then go into like another 2-hit combo with your daggers, it's like, come on, that's a bit much.
You gonna have enough ammo for its ulti?
Yeah, there's a reload truck.
Oh, okay.
I have
What if
trouble
she kills
hitting-
the reload truck?
She don't.
She did for me once. It was annoying. What were you gonna say, Rob?
Oh, I was gonna say I have trouble hitting down things with the knives sometimes.
Yeah, they have to
I don't
they have to go into the knockdown that's on their side, not on their face.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
If they're on their face or on their back, most of the time you'll swing over them. But if they're on their side, you can usually land the downswing with the knives.
Okay.
Also, unrelated, just cracked open one of the watermelon Mountain Dews. Pretty good.
But the normal watermelon Mountain Dews?
No,
No,
the alcohol one.
Oh,
The alcoholic ones.
Still
Man,
zero sugar.
I saw peppermint Mountain Dew at Christmas time, and I almost threw up in my mouth.
I saw
Cursed.
a gingerbread Mountain Dew.
That's what it was. Gingerbread Mountain Dew. I
I
almost
was
threw
like,
up in my mouth a little
why?
Just a
No,
little.
that sounds disgusting.
bit. Yeah, no, it does. It's like that peach vanilla Pepsi. Has anyone ever asked for that? Ever? Ever?
Someone's not liking your agreement on, or your ideas on the Z Zulu there, Jacob.
Who?
David Miller.
I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, you gotta use it right. It's just like, yeah, it's every suit. If you're a dumbass and you're just sitting there, like, not moving in the Z Zulu, you can kill it. Yeah, but I'm just talking, like, from a skill player perspective. Because they're the ones that make everything annoying. Like that Kapul player. Kapul's a good suit, he didn't know how to use it, so he was just meat. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm looking at people who, like, try hard with it. Because that's the bar.
It's a real shame that thing went into a cutscene to leave, otherwise you would have had it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You just stopped the 8th MS team from happening. Great. Good job.
Yeah, it's not like EDF5 where things leave and you can they just hit a health threshold and then they become invincible and run away, but don't take you into a cutscene.
But yeah, no, like if you just compare it to the average player, the average GBO player, no offense, is like kind of brain dead.
Yeah.
Average, yes.
Yeah,
The problem
good
is
players.
there's the few that are trying too hard.
There's like
But,
25% of the community is really good,
Yeah, I'll be right
like
back.
compared to the average player.
I'm actually surprised at how little I play the game anymore. Yet I can pick it back up and still do better than the majority.
Now, granted, there's probably a bunch of little Japanese kids playing this. And
I
you
mean,
know
yeah.
what?
It is free to play.
I can't be mad. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of little Japanese 8-year-olds who like Gundam, and they just want to have fun. And there's a bunch of try-hard people who keep them from having fun, just like World of Tanks players. So, like, it is what, like I said, I'm not going to dog on anyone too hard, because, like, you don't know if they're disabled, you don't know if they're...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's never like the person. Unless you're a raging asshole, like the one that we ran into that kept trying to send salty hate mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody I was playing with last night got one of those, so that was fun. But,
Yeah, we kind of baited him into it because he kept saying, "Oh, GG easy, GG easy." It's not, and it's just like, yeah, no, good game, bud. That's right, because they always try to get a rise out of you. You act like you don't bother them, they get pissed and they don't reply.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, no, it was a good game, bud. Good playing with you. Hope to see you around.
Yeah.
I mean, secret like eat a dick. I hope you get hit by a fucking bus, but you know. What's the Dave Chappelle thing? I hope all the bad things happen in the world to you and only to you until you die. The player haters ball.
Man. I can tell.
Boy.
Like, I've hardly eaten today, and I'm on my second Mountain Dew.
There's been a sudden increase in
And, like, I can feel my body temperature rising a little bit.
Enemy air forces have launched an aerial
I can't do that anymore. I just can't do, like, soda on an empty stomach. It kills me.
I'm that kind of person that wakes up in the morning, takes his medication, drinks a soda, smokes his vape, and goes straight to work with no breakfast.
Gotcha.
Damn, my man's a doomer.
Silence.
No, I got a message from a car guy. I don't want to put it on blast because this isn't the market. But it's just this isn't the market for my car ramblings. Gundam ramblings, yes. Random history ramblings because we actually have people who actually like that. But not cars. It's not for you. No, that paint job looks better on the gun cannon than it does all the other suits
It
that it
does.
has on. The Gundam does not look good in that.
Yeah, I think that's the other real type gun cannon color scheme, isn't it?
I don't know. It's like that game colors that like it's like the gold and black that they try and put on the gems and all the V Project stuff. It's the heavy colors. Speaking of real type colors, that Gundam Mark II in real type colors looks great.
It does. I kind of want to get that,
Yeah,
but it's
pretty
expensive.
baller. Yeah, Gundam Base Tokyo, and they want to keep people. So we've all seen that note Bandai put out to all their vendors, right?
Which one?
The one where they don't want you to sell the Gunpla overseas.
Oh, okay. No, I had not seen that.
What?
Yeah, they're trying to combat scalpers mostly in China.
Hmm.
But they're like, hey, they send a thing out to their vendors. So it's why like 1999 and Ami took Gunpla off their site. But Hobby League Japan's just like, no, we're gonna keep selling overseas. Like, yeah, no, we're gonna do it anyway. And I guess Tamiya had done a similar
about
thing,
we
thing
do
to them
anyway?
years ago. Yeah, like if they buy enough stock with it, you can't really tell them what they're gonna do with it.
Wait, I thought only Tamiya made model accessories.
No, Tamiya is one of the biggest model makers in Japan.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
RCs.
that.
Yeah, no, and they've been at it for a long time.
Like I've known them to make paints, glue, and other.
No, they do car models, plane models, like all the old school stuff, and they're real good at it. Like I'm gonna be real, like Tamiya's like molding quality kicks the shit out of most things Bandai does. Like just
wow.
kicks the shit out of it.
If I was actually still into building planes and cars and whatnot, I'd look into it.
Because
But
like
I'm
this,
not.
the detail they can get on their cars is just like a single piece instead of being like an 8-piece that you gotta put the doors on, all that shit. No, it's all molded together. Looks great.
That god died awfully quick.
SMLs are good in this game, just like in GBO.
They are.
Fucking gross.
But yeah, Bandai put out that note. Oh, don't sell stuff to overseas. We need to stabilize the home market and stop scalpers and all this stuff. Spine's like, nah, we're gonna do it anyway. It's great. But yeah, they're seriously worried about the home market, which is distressing to see. Well, but it's because of the plastic shortage too. That's not helping anybody.
Yeah.
But
That's probably why the Master Grade Gym Ground type I've been waiting on for like 3 months now hasn't been shipped.
yeah, it's all they had another email that came out the other day that was, hey, we know we set at this date, but don't expect it to arrive on this date. To like customers, they're like, don't. Well, take your money though.
Oh yeah.
But you might not get it for a while.
Yeah, I think if I read the email right, I may be getting my HG Ifrit Jaeger like near the end of the month.
Oh, you ordered that, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
like back in December, January. So
Dang.
But yeah, I mean, I get the
honest, I
scalping
kind of-
more. Oh, you
Sorry.
go ahead.
oh, to be honest, I kind of prefer that Pbandai just takes the money up front rather than just having you reserve the thing, because I'd
Yeah.
rather just know the money is gone and not get surprised. Because
Oh
Yeah.
shit, my account is now negative. What the fuck did I forget?
oh no,
Yeah.
Well, and it's like, I hate that stuff because they mostly do it for availability. P-Bandai's like, no, we'll take your money because we know we're going to get it to you.
That's
Like, I
actually-
hate that other one, like, that gives them the... Because once they take your money, they like, by trade laws, they have to give you the shit or a refund.
yeah,
But we have this, like, oh, we're going to put the money on hold to check for availability and all that. Like I said, sometimes it'll pop in, and other times it's like, I fucking ordered this like 6 months ago. Oh, yeah, we ran out. You never got it. Yeah, just take my fucking money. If I got the money, you pay for it. You make sure I get it. We're good. Just how things have been done for decades and centuries. Just take my money. Give me thing. I hate all this online pre-order shit. Because that's what it is. That's all the scalping shit. And Bandai did it themselves with like Pbandai and stuff like that for this ultra exclusive shit. Well, you got dudes who game the system. We have a bot that can buy 8 of them in 2 seconds. Which, granted, America's got Pbandai now, so like all this like Gunpla overseas stuff doesn't really affect us because we have a direct line.
yeah.
But for regions in Europe and stuff like that that don't have Pbandai, it screws them over pretty hard.
Yeah.
Also, probably Canada. I don't know if Canada has Pbandai. I don't know if like Pbandai is like for all of North America or just like the United States. I don't know.
From what I'm understanding, Aki actually has to order through one of your friends to get anything from Pbandai America.
Okay, so it's Pbandai. Yeah, it's not Pbandai in North America. It's just America. I kind of want to play Gundam Revolution, but God, I don't know.
I signed up for the PC test because it doesn't cost anything. So I was like,
Yeah.
I might as
Yeah.
well try it during the network test, see if I like it. I'm sure they won't have anything fucking balanced, but
Oh yeah. For sure.
Going by the Japanese, they did get a lot of input from the Japanese players, so it'd be interesting if they listened to any of it.
We'll find out.
Because the Pal Rider was by far the best unit in the game, to my recollection.
I'm
Because
not
it got used by like
surprised.
45% of players or some shit. It had like a 55% win rate, and everything else did not have that.
But
Also, the
I've-
XC and the Marasai weren't in that test, so we'll have to see if those come out busted or not.
I've already got it downloaded on my PC. So
yeah, I've got it downloaded.
hey.
I'm just waiting for the day that the servers start
I
up.
have it on my wish list in PlayStation Store. That's about all I can do.
I'm actually kind of glad I have a PC that can run most games.
Not, because like PC's cool and all until it's a multiplayer thing. It's just rife with hackers.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I don't play multiplayer games on my PC unless it's cancer games like League of Legends.
Oh, don't play League.
Yeah, don't.
I haven't touched League in like a year.
Or Smite. Don't play Smite either.
I was true story in a League match. We had our mid laner. He was terrible and he was losing. So you know what he did? He doxed the other mid laner. Started spamming his address in chat. It's like, oh cool, thanks.
Wow.
I got DDoS playing Destiny Travel Cyrus one time. It's the only time I can actually like prove that there was cheating on a console. Because me, 3 out of 4 players, including myself, got fucking booted by DDoS in trials. Ugh. People are... Like, I get being competitive, but if you suck that bad... I mean, granted, they don't really suck it. I guess they know more about computers than me that they can
literally
boot
just
somebody
mad 'cause
off.
mad.
Yeah. But, you know, that takes skill and all, though. Like, I'll be real. Like, you DDoS somebody specifically, like... Try to put that to better use, instead of trying to try hard in fucking Destiny, you know what I mean? Make some money for yourself or something.
Like, honestly, I try to just play games for fun, but people like that just kinda ruin it.
I mean, there's always
as
like
I try
tryhards
to
and
grind
assholes.
GBO rooms, we've got a dude that's in a Super Gundam that I couldn't save him from an enhanced double Zeta because, lo and behold, it's an enhanced double Zeta. And is now team attacking and feeding the enemy team.
Of course.
Right. He's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real though. I'd rather the GBO needs to have a surrender button. It does.
I agree.
Like I'm not gonna sit there. We're down fucking 6K 2 minutes into the fucking match. You know what I mean? Like then I'm just like, man, I'm gonna be here another 6 fucking minutes just getting my ass beat, watching these dudes give up. I was like, I'd rather just. Like, as much as people dog on it, like, the ability to back out is a great feature, but GBO has such small player counts in terms of its matches, it just kills it.
I actually saved this match on my PS4, but I was playing a space match in the O, and it was a ace match. And our team, it was like 4,000 to 12,000. And I became ace. And I somehow brought it back.
I mean, you can, and it's easier to do an ace, but if I'm in like
It
a
is.
regular match and we're down 8,000 points, we know we ain't winning.
Yeah. No.
I had an ace match in a Tristan where I had, by the end of the game, I was at 14k individual score or 15k individual score to bring back a win.
Yeah, like you can do it in ace. In regular, it's almost impossible. You get down in a hole. Like you can, depending on the cost. But if you're like 400 cost and you're down 8,000 points, you're done.
Yeah, it's over.
8,000 points at like 700 actually isn't that much. It's like fucking 6 kills plus assists.
Yeah, plus assists.
But like at 400, you're down to 8k. No, you're done. That's like
Give up,
30
you're
kills. Yeah, like you're done. Or 20. Like you no. I think the worst one. I think we won a match in 250 by like 10k one time.
Wow.
And that takes some doing. Yeah, that takes some doing.
There's some try-harding going on there.
Or they were just that bad. Like we just didn't stop. But yeah, there needs to be a surrender button for that.
Gear Zulu level 1 is 550 if I'm in a game with one.
Okay. Yeah, annoying. Annoying ass suit, the Gear Zulu. But, No, I mean, there needs to be a fucking surrender feature, like, straight out. Like it's not just let one person out, it's let the whole team out.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, you take the loss. Because Seb was like, oh, God forbid we give Merrick away to quick matches. Like, Merrick quits him anyway. He's the reason we need a surrender button. Like, Now, granted, I heard he's better lately, but actually, I haven't even seen him in a while. He still play?
Yeah, he sends me matches sometimes, so.
Oh, well, good. Last time I played with him, he was in a Pixie, got drubbed, like, in his first 2 lives, and just sat at the base. I was like, oh, okay. It's like stuff like that.
Last time he dropped in on us on Friday, we actually had some good rounds, so, you know.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, so.
Like I just speak personal experience. Like I said, I haven't really even heard about him lately, so
Yeah, you know.
he must not be doing that much bad.
Yeah, it's. Hey, this game is good days and bad days for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I had a terrible day today, but sounds like Will Staub had fun when he ran into me, so that's great. You know, I was not.
Yeah, no, we all get bad teams.
Too well, today.
And, yeah, you get thrown off. I had a match in the Regelgug where I was like 0-4, and I couldn't. I just got focused the whole match. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I had a couple of those in Stutzer, and it was just I was just not really working well with it. And
because that stuff happens, but in Jibbos, you just see like the same people. Like Salty can bring up somebody who's like he's made a mental note of, and they do the exact same shit he remembered him doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's gonna be like that, just don't play the fucking game. Like if you're just gonna give up after your first death, like the game that gives you fucking respawns, so you're clearly intended to die.
Like when it comes to multiplayer games, specifically like GBO when it's team based, and we end up losing, I tend to be really hard on myself, even though I could do great. I'm just really hard on myself because
No, I'm always hard on a team because like I can tell if I'm not working with the fucking team. You know, what I mean, it's like no, that's my fault. Like I just end up being out of rhythm with them. I'm on the other side of the map when they're all over here, or vice versa. But it's just like when you can tell when just nobody's fucking working together. You're just like, why am I here? Like why? Like any other Western game, just let my ass fucking leave.
Yeah,
Just go to the next one.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say in general though, I'm just really hard on myself, and that kind of ruins my mood.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not you.
I
That's what I mean. Like you can be recognition that you're like, yeah, I had a bad match. But then
Yeah,
you
I
have
know
moments
that.
just like we didn't work together, and it's a team game. Like you know, like that's why I'm not mad when like I get my kills stolen and stuff unless I'm grinding like an event like this for points. Like as long as we win, it doesn't matter. Like that's literally.
Like
The only time that it really bothers me anymore to get kills stolen is when I'm attacking something, I get, I get ambushed by one of their teammates, and then somebody will walk up, kill the thing I almost had dead, and then walk off and let me die.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those. I had a couple of those
that's under
today, and
the-
that guy did not help my mood any.
Yeah, that's under the teamwork category, where it's just like, no, you're not going to save your teammate. You're going to get the kill to pad your stats so you can be like after the match, oh, hey, it was their fault, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be wrong. The world must be wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that level. Like, no, it's a team game. And, like, GBO and World of Tanks is a very good comparison, really, as much as I've watched on it. I don't play World of Tanks, but I used to watch it a lot. Like, if you have a bad team, and as soon as the numbers start rolling, and, like, you start getting on a stagger spawn in GBO, because World of Tanks doesn't have respawn, like, it's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have as many guns, unless they are just dog shit, they are going to win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with World of Warships. I mean, there's some situations where certain things can pull it back. Like a pair of destroyers can beat probably 3 or 4 battleships if the battleships are out of position. But World of Tanks
Yeah,
is a
that's
lot
more
faster
like
kind of decline.
their mechanics is a little bit more different. I'm just talking just like on the basic team play, just because like destroyers and stuff are good at like running away and then like spamming torpedoes, and battleships can't turn really.
Yeah.
But like in GBO, like it's just the basics. Like, hey, if you're not going to work together as a team, and they are, you're not going to win. Like, they don't even have to be working as a team that well. As long as they're just team shooting your ass, they're going to win. And it's just like everybody has to work together. Like, this game doesn't even reward individual performance,
No.
No.
other than the rival. And really, that's not even individual performance because you can get second place, then get first, and it's like you might as well finish last place.
Mhm.
And that's the one thing I don't like about GBO. It's like literally, wins are all that matters,
Yeah.
and it's very tedious.
But like honestly, I would love to be in the mindset of win or lose as long as I had fun. I don't care.
Well, that's what War Thunder's like, and as much as shitty as War Thunder has its problems, like they even made it so it doesn't matter if you lose or win as much. They kind of evened it out. I think you get like a 0.8 modifier if you lose, and a 0.12 modifier if you win. So it's really close together. Like and then it rewards individual performance. I wouldn't mind if like I get like a 12 kill game, I get X amount of XP even if we lose in GBO. But no, all the modifiers are for winning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I said, you can be in last place on the winning team and make more than the dude who just like he might as well have been the only person on the team, got like 12 kills, 2 deaths, carried the shit out of his team. You get more XP than him.
Yeah.
Get more rewards than him, and it's like it don't really make sense. I know it's a team game, but it's just like still reward individual performance.
But
aside from
also,
rival.
That's why I enjoy playing with friends so much, is
Yeah.
because it's just a lot more fun.
Well, you have more team cohesion unless you're all just like not paying attention. We've
Yeah.
had those days.
Oh yeah, we have. We absolutely have.
But no, like that's why I almost wish there was a better game chat.
Where is this fucking... What?
Little Magella Top.
That one,
fucking,
yeah, that one Magella Top is a nuisance.
He just yeeted your shit. He just swerved. He did a little aerial donut to prove his dominance.
Am I not allowed to make them, like, leave this area through here, or is it up front that I can't make them leave?
Nowhere. They can't leave the map.
Bruh.
I mean, GBO 2, yeah, it gives more points for assists, but it's just like, again, it doesn't matter in terms of like progression rewards. Like, yeah, it helps you win the game maybe if you're all team shooting, but like top assist doesn't get you any more XP really than not being top assist. And also on the assist front, why does spotting not count as an assist?
It really should.
It really fucking should. As many spotting suits, like when it was just the Isaac and the Recon Zaku, yeah, okay. We have like 8 spotting suits now. Like it's a common mechanic now. There's various levels of the Isaac and other suits. Like let spotting count as an assist.
I'm not even sure like, what percentage of health you have to get to count as an assist in the first place.
I don't know either, because I took like a quarter of the health off somebody and I didn't get an assist.
Yeah, I shot somebody with a full armor 7th beam once. A general with a full armor 7th beam took 3/4 of his health. He died 2 minutes later and I didn't get an assist. I watched him explode.
It might be a mixture of percentage of health lost and time between the shots.
Stuns count too, because I've also noticed like if you do a lot of damage but you don't stun them, you won't get that assist.
Now that I don't agree with. I think it should just be purely based on damage.
Yeah, I've had ones where I've done like I said, solid quarter of the health but never stunned him. And then a dude comes in, cleans him up, and he gets the kill, I don't get no assist off it. And it's like, I don't know about that. But yeah, spawning should be an assist. That's stupid it's not. It's one of the most valuable things you can do for your team since there is no comms in this game that are worth a shit. Really.
And like I bitched about during a few weeks ago, if you're not gonna spot and ping people with the Isaac, don't fucking play it.
Oh my god, I know. Look, I have stealth and I'm an MG. You know, as soon as you fire that MG, you're not stealth anymore, right?
Like, honestly, when I play the Isaac, I am spamming both of those. Especially if a raid runs up, it gets that camera immediately.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's the most valuable thing you do, especially in space. I got mad at, I remember sitting there, a dude switched from an Isaac to a full custom, and I actually got, like, annoyed with it. Because it's like, I'd rather have the spotting in space.
Isaac is honestly, I don't know if it works like this, but I think it does. Isaac is probably the most useful in space, because instead of it being like horizontal, it is like a full 360 degrees.
Yeah, all the spotting in space is like 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of spotting, where the fuck is my AWAC Nero? Why isn't it in the fucking game? I want it. I want it so bad. He's so cool. No, like in like the Verka like GFF figure pose, he's just like standing there with his arms bent like angry energy. It's great. I want it so bad. And then AWAC Jester whenever the Jester gets added as well, because that's gonna be a thing.
I'm sure it will.
Man, the biggest ass pull would be the AWAC Ashamar. That'd be great. Just flying around spotting people. Fucking amazing.
The radar dome on a donut.
Yeah. There's a K-Heart 2 with a Ray Dome too, the Wound Ward that's the Ashamar armor. There's an AWAC version of that too. And it's just like edgier donut. But yeah, the fact spotting doesn't count as like it's the most valuable thing you can do for a team. Also the fact that GBO doesn't have a ping system but Code Fairy does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like ping would work fine too.
Pings are so useful. Like you can do tells in the game, and like people are probably too focused on the game to look in the bottom left of the screen. But if
the only pings that you have are like the help me thing, and no one listens to that shit.
No.
No one fucking listens to that shit.
But if there was like an audible ping, more people would pay attention to that.
Or if there was a ping that's like, it puts a little, like, marker on your HUD. It's like, hey, some dude's pointing over here. What's over here?
Like, or even if they did the like, link target, except you'd call it, right? and then
Yeah,
it just
and then, like,
shows
no
your
extra
name on
damage,
the.
it's
It
just like-
shows your little icon on the top right of their health bar or something.
Yeah.
So that teammates can see who you're going after.
Or, like, you wouldn't necessarily want to give-
shoot, maybe.
It wouldn't necessarily you want to give away what it is, but it should have like your name as like he clearly spotted an enemy right here, and he let you know about it. You should probably take care of it. Because like the spotting with the Isaac and stuff, that gives you the more data. So it's like that tells you what suit it is and all that. That'd be fine. But like just the ping of like, hey, X player just said there's an enemy right here, and it's tracking it for like the next 10 seconds. It doesn't tell you what it is, but it just says like, hey, there's a dude right there.
Like a giant question mark right there.
Or just like he said, it has your name, and it's just like it has a little circle from Code Fairy. It's like he spotted that. This person on your team. Here's his picture. He spotted that. Go kill it.
Like, there are many things GBO could do to increase team cohesion.
Yeah, to get pissed at people DCing, there's no teamwork in this game. You don't give them the tools to use teamwork, and you get pissed when people leave.
Like, the amount of teamwork you can get with randoms is stay grouped and focus targets. And if none of them get that, you're kinda screwed.
And it's what's bad is like you'll be together for a minute, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I'm with the team. They'll follow me when I go after this guy," and then everybody goes in 8 different directions.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, there's a guy behind me. It's like, no, like, and people don't know how to prioritize targets worth of shit neither. Because like Rob said, they'll try and kill the thing that's on the ground that's taken care of, but won't attack the 2 guys that are about to downswing you for knocking over their teammate that's almost dead.
And like,
And it's like,
I know Salty can agree with this, but when the raid is on the support player and the front line is not paying attention whatsoever.
okay, so here, I am of 2 minds of that.
Yes, I get both mindsets. I'm just saying that some people could be more mindful about it because, yes, the support could be too far away for anyone to get to it in time. And that's a possible thing.
It's a likely thing depending on the map.
On the map, yeah. And at that point, that's kind of the support player's fault for not sticking closer to the team.
But yeah, there's also like you're on a city map, there's 2 guys next to the support. They see the raid coming and actively ignore it to go after it to chase down a weak enemy that's running away.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that stuff is annoying. But like, yeah, if the support's all the way in the back and they have like a stealth raid,
like yeah,
like, by the time you send out the ping, you're already down half your health. I can't help you.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to do.
Now with Mike, that's different. But like just the I need help here ping, like they're already pretty much dead by the time you send that.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, I wish there was something they would implement to let you know that, like a tell of like, hey, I'm getting my radar's jammed, or
well, you
something
used to
else
be
like
able
that.
to be able to send it quicker, and then they had people who were spamming the chat. And they have that cooldown. Now you can't say stealth unit, I need help here. You have to wait 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is fine because now you don't have people spamming good work over and over and over and over and over and over like at a very rapid rate. But at the same time, it does hurt teamwork. And then they get mad when people DC. And it's like, dude, you gotta look at this from like, because GBO is a grindy game. I think we can all agree on that.
Oh, yep. To get any amount of currency for anything, yep.
Oh yeah.
To grindy game mindset is time management. So if you know you're not gonna fucking win this match, why am I wasting my time here? Like straight up, like it. Like again, go back to War. I like their thing because like, oh, you want to leave a match early and you can still play. Your crew gets locked, but you have 9 other nations you can play in. So if you're gonna go to another team, by all means. But like in raiding, I can get it. Raiding, I get the penalty. That is the try hard mode. You don't want people leaving. I get that. Quick match to a lesser extent. At least let me back out of the fucking room.
Yeah.
Before the match starts, instead of penalizing me for backing out of the room.
Or penalizing someone for, you know, their internet dying, their power going out.
Yeah.
But
a custom match shouldn't have anything. If your ass wants to leave a custom match, you don't get paid for it much anyway. Who cares?
So the problem is you can't tell when to penalize somebody for the power cutting out and them their power.
It needs to be by mode. Like I said, you want to have the harshest penalties and like rating, and then when you have the special ranked modes and clan matches and all that, yeah, fine. By all means, make that super harsh. Quick match, you shouldn't care that much, and custom, you shouldn't care at all. If they're DCing in a custom match, who fucking cares? Like, it's gonna be real. Who the fuck cares? Because like you gotta be of the mindset when you go in a custom match, if you're not hosting it, you're gonna be playing like a full team of people who are talking to each other, unless it's an AB room. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's just silly how hard they've treated all the modes now. And it's like, oh, the queue times. The queue times aren't bad anymore because you have more options now, and like everyone's got their suits and all that. For those calls, the queue times were bad before because almost no one had their suits, and certain calls just wouldn't fill.
Yeah.
Like the early time when when the queue times for quick match were like 5, 6, 7 minutes, back probably 2.5 years ago now.
Yeah, I remember that. That was rough.
Yeah, like they've got that sorted out now. The ability to back out of a quick match would cut down on just like all the toxic behavior because they don't like the team. They can just fucking leave, and someone else can come in. And then after like the fourth or fifth guy, like maybe we should change our team setup.
Yeah.
Maybe we're the problem.
Like
maybe that gym trainer, that 200 cost gym trainer I'm trying to bring at 350 isn't the best decision. Like we had that custom match. Everyone's like, why are they leaving? Oh, there's a gym trainer. Yeah.
I love the way the 100 sounds in this game.
Yeah. If only the 100 Kai in GBO wasn't complete dog shit. I'm so upset they ruined that gun from GBO 1. I'm so mad. It's the one machine gun that, like, as soon as I knew we saw the machine gun meta came out, like, this is gonna be the best gun in this game. No, we increased the spread by like 10 and halved the fire rate on it. It's like,
I think I know what gun you're talking about now. Yeah.
the 100mm Kai, the BD series used in a few other suits.
Yeah, I do not like that gun.
It was the best. Rob can attest to it. It was the best machine gun in GBO 1.
Oh yeah.
It was wonderful. But no, we're gonna ruin it.
I've noticed that with like a lot of like online games, you have something that's really good, but they think it's too strong, and they get scared and nerf it too hard.
Well, that's what's bad, because in GBO 1, it wasn't the meta. It was just a good machine gun.
Yeah.
The machine guns were not the meta, and then all of a sudden, machine guns become the meta. Oh god, we can't be having this.
I remember during the beta for GBO 2, you can chain stun people with machine guns.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds awful.
You would get stunned, and before your stun animation was over, you could get re-stunned.
Yeah. Build stun wasn't necessarily a thing. It was by like pellet count that your stun was there.
Oh, that's awful.
So if you got hit by X amount of pellets, no matter what they were, even in Vulcans, you get stunned.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they changed that pretty quick. Machine guns were still good though.
Oh yeah,
They were still great.
My favorite machine gun in the game is still the Hyzak machine gun.
I think machine gun's really good. Let's not forget when the Gym Command came out with the 90. It was beating up on fucking Thunderbolts because it could stun them with it, even at like 250 cost.
Yeah.
What?
But like honestly, that's why I like the Isaac so much. Is one, the utility, and two, it has the Hyzak machine gun.
Oh yeah, can we talk about something? Because me and Salty ran into this. Remember the Isaac? Yeah, please run the machine gun. Like you can run the beam rifle, but if you're not even gonna take a shot with it, don't even have it fucking equipped.
Like the machine gun, in my opinion, is the best choice for the Isaac because it is meant to be a mid-range support.
But yeah, no, we had a Isaac with the beam rifle, and he never used he shot once, and then proceeded to stand in the middle of the map and not ping, not camera anyone.
He's like, I'm stealth, right? If I just stand here, they won't notice me.
And
right?
then could proceed to get butt fucked by the enemy raid over and over and over again. He wouldn't.
It's almost like if you activated your fucking radon, we know where that is, right? You know what I mean? Just like, come on, man.
Man, if you radar pinged, we'd be able to help you, but you won't. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just. You'll excuse me. I'll be back in a minute.
All right,
You're good. But like honestly, I would love to play GBO more again. But Man, working a full-time job and having so many games on my
Backlog.
list. Yes, my backlog is massive. I still need to beat Super Robot Wars 30. I still need to beat Elden Ring. I haven't even touched Tales of Arise, and like I said, I bought it 2 months ago. Oh man, I've got... Don't even get me started on my PC games. Or my Switch games. I've still got to beat Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'm going to have to play the DLC for Rise when it comes out.
You don't have to play DLC.
It's Monster Hunter, I'm playing it.
Okay.
Like, since Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I have put no less than 300 hours into every single game since then.
I brought the wrong suit for this mission.
Whoops.
Like, in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I think I had 756 hours. In Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I had about 500. Monster Hunter World, I had about 320. And Rise is the lowest, and I think it's in the 50s or 60s.
Rise is terrible.
I like it. I think it's fun.
I mean, it's a different style, right? Some people like it, some people don't. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
That happens when you change the style in any series.
And you,
Except
like,
when you
fire
try to
fucking gun?
change how the stories are in Modern Warfare games, then everyone hates you for it.
I actually used to buy Call of Duties just for the story. I always hated the multiplayer unless it was like Modern Warfare 1 or 2 or World at War.
I'm just stuck. I can't do nothing. There we go.
I buy CODs for the multiplayer now. Because it just ends up being a kind of fun, mindless shooter.
I just completely lost interest in it. Like, I bought World War II, and I played it a little bit, and I was like, you know what, this is actually kind of boring. I had more fun in Battlefield.
Yeah, so Battlefield's fucking garbage.
Yeah, newest Battlefield suck.
Yeah. I'm talking about Battlefield 4.
I don't even know what the fuck they thought they were doing with that one.
So Battlefield 5, Battlefield 5 was like the start of the bad press. So when 2042 comes out, they have like no goodwill in the community, and it launches like shit, like every Battlefield does except one.
Well, you see, when your community contributors tell you that they don't like the specialists and that you shouldn't keep them, and then you keep them, and then it flubs.
And then the next game's going to be a hero shooter.
What does that even mean?
So like Overwatch.
Shooter. Gross.
That you decide on someone, and they have their own unique personality and their like own unique abilities, right? That you don't get to customize it to be, I am the soldier, right?
The closest thing to customizing is skins.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, so like Battlefield, if that hero shooter comes out, Battlefield's done. If it performs bad, either pull the plug. Because this will be like the third game in a row.
I'm surprised BioWare hasn't gone under yet with how bad...
oh, they did, basically. There's like no one there anymore. That's just like a skeleton crew. Like, it's just their name only.
Like, I even forgot the name of the game.
Anthem?
Yeah, no. Like, that game... I played the
game that made Fallout 76 look like a fucking masterpiece in comparison. That game?
Yeah, I know. Like, I've played the beta for that game, and I'm like, this game's kind of going to be trash.
I've talked about this before, but the strongest gear in the game was the starting gear, because the way they did the math.
Yeah.
Because the starting gear counted as 0 instead of 1, it was like not having a gear slot there. So you put a legendary gun, or whatever the fuck they were called, on, you just get the gun stats. So if it's the highest tier gun, you're automatically the highest tier you can possibly be with just the starting gear. Because your defenses don't matter. Because it's all based off that number. So it's basically just a skin at that point. You're just wearing the starting gear as a skin, and then your gun's where all your stats are from.
Huh.
The back end of that game is so bad. Like, there's no game. There's no point in grinding. You get that one gun, you're done. And I saw Anthem was on sale 90% off. I'm like, damn, that's still too much.
I heard Anthem was bricking consoles when it first came out.
It was.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna risk.
Fallout 76 never did that. It just deleted your inventory in raids sometimes.
Like, I was
like
going
all
to
of
say,
it.
like, Yeah, Fallout 76 was trash when it came out.
If
but
Anthem didn't come out, Fallout 76 wouldn't have survived. But the fact Anthem took all the headlines from it, they went like, we can fix this.
And props to Bethesda, they did. It's
Bethesda
actually,
Austin.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I like that Bethesda, the main office, takes credit for every good thing that happens, but every bad thing was Austin's fault.
That's
It's
about
like-
right.
It's like, dude, you put them on the fucking job. And they were very inexperienced. It was like your brand new office, and you just like shoveled them out here and didn't give them any help until like 2 weeks before the game launched. And
hey,
then you're like,
that's
oh no,
XAML.
we.
Okay.
It's like, oh, we
naughty.
big XAML time. But yeah, no, Bethesda's annoying.
I'm still kind of annoyed that, oh god. I can't
Because now Bethesda's
remember-
not even working on 76. Not to cut you off, I just remember that news. Bethesda's not even working on 76 now. They have another developer they passed it off to
Wow.
do like the update. Because I guess they weren't happy with Austin anymore, so they hired. I think it's 211 studios, so it's like 11. It's like 2 sets of 11s. I don't know what. I never even heard of them before, but I guess
I
they're
haven't either.
working on most. Bethesda's giving them like all the art assets and stuff, which
Well,
makes me think they're
Bethesda-
finally shifting
Bethesda
off that
costs-
system.
Tosses most of their online stuff to other companies, like
El-
ESO Online
yeah.
is done by what, ZeniMax?
This was their first actual in-house multiplayer game,
Hmm.
and it, we've seen how it gone.
I love that the Zamel's barrel went flying before he exploded.
What I was going to say was, Fallout New Vegas, if I remember correctly, I forgot the studio who made it.
Obsidian.
Yep.
Yeah, Obsidian, the original makers of Fallout, which is why New Vegas is
Well,
probably...
It was a couple of the people from Black Isle. It wasn't like the whole studio
Yeah.
from Black Isle, but yeah.
Yeah. Which is probably explains why New Vegas is still my favorite Fallout. But,
And I love New Vegas a lot. It is a good game. But continue.
I'll let you continue that thought in a minute.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, the fact that Bethesda gave them a time limit, a stupidly short time limit, and they missed it within, like, what, 2 days to a week?
No, they got the time limit right. It was... They were supposed to get an 86 on Metacritic to get their bonus, and they only got an 85, so Bethesda
That
didn't pay
was
them.
it. That
Wow.
was it. And I'm,
They really
Yeah.
cheaped them like that?
yeah,
That's
That-
fucked up.
ridiculous.
that pissed me off so much.
Yeah, that's old Bethesda. And like there was supposed to be a post game in '76, and there's audio lines that support that. So it's supposed to be like Fallout 3, where like you could still walk around and play the game after. But they had to cut it for time because they gave him such a. I want to say it was like 8 months they gave him to make that game.
Wow.
It was something like that. It was less than a year.
Yeah. And it was kind of the same thing when Obsidian made Knights of the Old Republic 2 from BioWare. They gave him like an incredibly short amount of time. And
Isn't there a KOTOR remake coming for PS5?
yes, they are very hesitant about it now because of who they have working on it.
I
But
am
at least it's not the David Cage Star Wars game that is already dead on arrival. They lost their entire staff working on, like 85% of their staff that's working on it. That game is fucking dead.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus.
You
Star
tore
Wars
that
Eclipse.
second, you tore that second Zamel apart. He didn't have a chance to do anything.
Nah.
The SML can stun lock it. Like, it literally can't move.
Oh,
The Zamel cannot move. And the AI will do that to you too, with the SML. The AI will stun lock the shit out of you, and you will not be able to move. But, yeah, no, the David Cage Star Wars game Eclipse, it looks like it's dead. It's already been delayed 4 years.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like 2028 or 9 now.
Like, I will say, I know they delayed Elden Ring quite a bit. I want to say I love the game, but
I mean, yeah, it's from Soft.
It's FromSoft. It's good. The
It better
world
fucking
is,
be good. They canned that next Armored Core game to work on Elden Ring more.
the game is completely rendered. There's no loading screens unless you die, which is a lot. And it's completely open world. You can go from literally the beginning of the game to the very last area in the game at level 1.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's
people
not.
are doing it.
Speedrunners.
You can do it. They don't
Oh, yeah.
advise it. But you can do it.
You can do it. And that's what I respect, because
Oh, well, shit. Claudio's in the game.
every other Souls game has had, like, you need to beat this boss to get to the next area. This one's like, oh, the first boss? Yeah, no, there's this back area around the castle to where you can just get to the next area.
Yeah, literally just go around him, lol.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
literally
feel
just
like-
go around him.
I feel like one of the best parts of the Soulsborne games were its level design, though. The fact like that this world is very handcrafted and pretty, but like just the linear level design, like just masterful.
Well, once you get into those
missing out on
areas,
that.
like Stormvale Castle, the first like main dungeon is beautifully done. There's
Oh,
so
it
many
is.
different routes you can take through it, but
It
you
is
can
well
also
done.
just go around it, lol.
Yeah, that's what I
uh,
mean. It's they made like everything optional, basically.
And
I feel like
but-
there will be a lot of we'll be discovering stuff in this game for years to come, just like Bloodborne. But it's like
Oh yeah.
I feel like
But-
you miss out something on that.
What I was going to say is the one thing that pisses me off the most in that game is enemy attacks going through objects.
Yeah,
Like, I was fighting a gargoyle enemy on like a staircase. Viz, if you've gotten far enough into it, the Black Blade Kindred enemy outside the Beast Sanctum.
Oh, the one
in-
that guards him, yeah.
Yeah, the one in Caelid. Yeah,
those are words.
I had to fight that thing like 9 or 10 times because its attack, it would be at the bottom of the stairs and I would be at the top. It would swing its axe and it would hit me through the stairs.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
enemies don't bounce, like, big enemies don't bounce off walls.
No enemies bounce off walls. Only the NPC named
So-
enemies do.
Okay, so
Oh, like the fake invaders.
Yeah, the fake invaders do.
We-
Any other don't.
we can actually go and do the final mission on hard a full month early if you guys want.
Nah, just go ahead and grind because we're gonna need money for the stuff that's coming.
Yeah, get money.
Money is good.
But yeah, I like going back to New Vegas. I like New Vegas a lot, but that fan base is fucking annoying right now.
Yeah.
Oh, New Vegas is the best video game of all time. Oh, what do you mean you played it on consoles? You're stupid for playing it on console.
I'm
It's
waiting.
like,
I'm
okay,
waiting
well,
for the Fallout.
They came out with it.
New Vegas is far from the best game ever made.
No, and it's like, oh, you're stupid for playing it on console. You got to get these 8 mods to make the game one right, bro. It's great, bro. Trust me. No, shut up. When it was out of the box, it was fucking the most especially on PS3. It's the most unoptimized thing of all time.
Absolutely. It was awful on launch.
It's awful now on PS3.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing could be said with Skyrim on PS3.
Skyrim, Fallout 3, and New Vegas all have the same memory bug
Yeah.
that they just refuse to fix, or they either lack the technical skill to do it, or they just refuse to because it wasn't worth the time and effort to them.
As I recall, the reason we got our first PS3 was because there were bugs on Fallout 3 in New Vegas that could only be done on the PS3 version, and my brother wanted to cheat.
That's
There
fair.
you go.
Yeah,
because like the 3, it has that memory thing. Like you'll be going along. You actually, like, not even hyperbole, can't play it for more than 45 minutes on average without it crashing.
Yeah, like, I forget what I was doing. I can't remember if it was Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, but both games did this to me multiple times. It had been like 3 hours since an autosave, and I didn't manual save,
Yeah.
and the game crashed during a loading screen.
Yup.
And I lost
Oh.
that entire 3
Yeah.
hours. I
I don't get the crash and loading screen. I'm just walking through the fucking desert, and I just go down to half a frame a second. I'm like, oh, well, it's done.
And
It's
Memory bug.
there was one time during the Pit DLC, this might have been on PC, but I was getting the ingots that you have to get for the side quest, and I was up at the very top, and the terrain spawned, but the collision with the terrain didn't.
And you
I didn't have that glitch. Yeah,
So-
that's new.
I just walked forward and fell right through the floor and died. But, like, that
Yeah,
had
that's-
never happened. I had played through the pit so many times, and that has never happened to me before.
Yeah, I just have like the massive memory leak bugs that are just super prevalent in both 3 and New Vegas, even in their final forms. Like on the Game of the Year quote unquote update edition, which is just the final form of the game.
Yeah.
This is not even my final form.
They had the problems where if you keep going long enough, the save files get ridiculously unwieldy huge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem too, because then the game's not able to process that much because the cache fills up so fast, and it's so stupid. And they wonder why Sony wouldn't cut them no slack on PS4 for the Bethesda games. Like you kind of tanked that anyway.
Yeah.
Like you didn't care about it, and all you had was the bad press. Oh, these games run like shit on Sony because Sony doesn't have a good console like the Xbox that we're sucking their dick from because Microsoft got that fat cash. And it's just like, yeah. And then you're surprised when your fucking shitty Elder Scrolls card game gets like delisted for PlayStation.
I wonder.
Oh, you should allow crossplay, and Sony's like, suck a dick.
I wonder if they're gonna finally update their engine for the new Fallout.
So the fact that they're passing off 76 to another game developer makes me speculate that they are, because they're not going to waste resources on an engine they're not going to use anymore.
Yeah.
I was about to bring up the engine thing. I was like, they have been using the same engine since Morrowind, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
And
actually, before that, there was a game before Morrowind that used it too.
Oh well.
And like that's kind of ridiculous because
Kind of 20-something years ago.
Yeah, Morrowind is old.
Yes.
The Starfield is the last game confirmed to be using that engine, so they're still using it.
So that means Elder Scrolls 6 will be on an entirely new engine.
Hopefully, that's the last game that's been announced. I don't know how far they got into it. They had that like 5-second teaser trailer for it at E3, which there isn't an E3 this year, by the way. Surprise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they canceled it. I think E3's done.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Elder Scrolls game is the last game that was announced before the Microsoft acquisition. And I guess ZeniMax was the main reason they never got a new engine, because they didn't want to invest more money. Like near the end, like I guess they wanted a new engine for Fallout 4, and ZeniMax was like, no.
Jeffrey Dunn said Morrowind probably came out around 2003, and that sounds about right to me.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember what the game was, because it was called Gamebryo, the engine, right when it came out the first time.
Gamebryo's the game engine.
Yeah, so
Morrowind released May 1st, 2002.
2002.
Okay.
But I want to say there was a Bethesda game that used Gamebryo, because they call it the Creation engine now, but I think they had it licensed as Gamebryo in the first game they did it.
They did.
And I want to say it was like 99 was that game.
So
I can't remember what it's called.
That means Morrowind is like a month away from being 20 years old.
Yeah. Which
That's
they've done
pretty-
great stuff with that engine, but bro, it's fucking garbage. It was garbage when they bought it to be their exclusive engine and renamed it Creation. It was garbage.
It still has the same issues it had back then. Back in the day. Like, they haven't fixed any of it.
Because you can't. It's a flawed system. They got it cheap.
Yeah.
That's why it's proprietary now. But yeah, I think Microsoft's gonna be like, get this shit out of our house. Like, get it out. Put your shit in a bag. Put it on the curb. Get it out of here.
Oh shit! It's already 9:03. It's time to. Yeah, it's time to end already.
Yeah.
It is.
You
Damn.
get those fast.
Yeah, don't even feel like we were streaming that long, to be honest.
We've been having a good time.
Yeah.
A whale of a time.
Don't remind me. We lost out on that underwater vault in Fallout 4 with the whale. Sad.
Oh, yeah. That was cut content that I kind of wanted to see.
The ghoul whale.
Yeah, the ghoul whale.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
No, just highly irradiated.
Basically the same thing.
It ain't got no skin, you see.
I forgot to do. Let's see.
See all those World War III memes where it's like, oh, Fallout's about to happen now. I just like lost faith in humanity and their sense of humor. It's like, oh, Fallout. It's like, no.
You don't understand the lore.
Well, I mean, it's like Fallout's nuclear weapons never got that much farther than World War II nuclear weapons
Yeah.
in terms of yield.
But-
While in real life, we're pushing 1,000 times. Like,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
no, you'll just see a bright light and then you'll cease to exist.
If I remember correctly, the divergence between our timeline and Fallout's is the transistor.
Yeah, the original one, yeah, and then like the
Yeah.
actual Divergent timeline's like 1453 or some shit like that.
Yeah, like it's got a lot of lore.
It does. But yeah, the transistor, like the original Fallout, like that was the difference in technology. It was never invented.
Yeah.
So somehow people who couldn't figure out what the fuck a transistor was made micro fusion reactors. But you know,
Now everything's
You know.
nuclear.
yeah, you know.
It just works. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It just
don't,
works.
don't worry about all the radiation.
They kind of didn't, to be fair.
They didn't.
But anywho, I wanna thank you guys for coming and watching. It's a little past 9, so it's time for us to call it quits. Rob's probably got to go and help his mom and his father out. So yeah, let's get going. Make sure you check out Rob's channel. I am really tired all of a sudden. He posts a lot of GBO too. Very good content. He's sadly had to take a break for his G-Gen videos, so hopefully those will come back here soon. But yeah, anything you guys want to say?
No.
Eat your veggies.
Eat your veggies. What about you, Rob?
Carrots are good for eyesight.
Just got a good pile of requests done the last few days, so hopefully next week or so those will run.
Good shit.
Cool.
But yeah,
Looking forward to them.
yep. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and we shall talk to you guys later.
Take care.
I love you.
See you later.
Have a great week.